I graduated from Skiatook in 1974 when we were a 2A high school and a town of about 2,300 people. Now we're a city of nearly 8,000 and a 5A high school, so the town has grown quite a bit, some on its own, some because of the northward migration of Tulsa.
Skiatook is a small city with a small town attitude. We are a very tight-knit community that is very welcoming and loving, and I'm so proud to call it home.
When businesses come to a community, they look at the kind of housing you have, they look at the kind of streets you have, but one of the things they would look at very quickly is your school system because it speaks to the pride of the community in the institutions that they have. You know, we talk a lot about wanting local control of our schools in politics now, and one of the ways that we really show that we are ready to assume that is the way we support bond issues. When we invest financially into our school systems, we're saying that we believe in this and we support this and we want to have a say in what goes on here.
There's been a lot of planning that has gone into the 2017 bond issue. A committee has been meeting for 3 months, voting on and paring down a list of items that they feel is going to best suit the needs of the district.
Updates are always needed. When you have students going through each school system, each school building, there's always upgrades that are needed. We need to provide an atmosphere, environment, and safety for these children throughout the day. We need to provide them with the materials to where they can learn, but we also need to provide them with a facility where they feel comfortable and safe in.
It is so vital to have improvements around our school so that we can be as efficient and effective as possible. Any improvement will initiate growth and achieve great things at our school.
We are very proud of our facilities and the new buildings that we have, but we still have some old buildings that need a lot of attention. The Ag building is a 40-year-old building that has had very little done to it through the years. The field house is a building that is going to need a lot of attention because of the age as well as the growth of the athletic program, the number of students using it.
The field house is not just a field house for Friday nights. There is over 150 students daily using that field house for workouts and things like that. The field house is old. We have tried to repair it the best that we can, but it is not a 5A field house. It is in desperate need of being torn down and rebuilt.
The 2017 bond issue would add on the 3rd grade wing to Skiatook Elementary, which would allow those students to move from the intermediate elementary to the lower elementary. And that would free up a lot of class space for the 4th and 5th graders to add more classrooms, add computer labs, expand out for extra needs.
Bond issues aren't always for the glamorous things, and one of the things you rarely see but is very important are the roofs of our buildings. They take a beating with the change in Oklahoma temperatures, and it's something we don't see, but it's something that has to be addressed. And right now, especially at Mars Elementary, the roof is in need of attention.
In 2012, we asked the voters of Skiatook to approve a bond issue that allowed us to build a new elementary school for the 2nd grade, upgrade and add technology, include transportation, which we did in 2012 thanks to the voters of Skiatook.
They followed through with the transportation. We got new buses. They followed through with technology. The biggest thing that 2012 did was they wanted safety for the schools, and they secured all entrances to all schools. They followed everything that was possible from the bond issue. I served on that committee, and I was very pleased with what they did.
Those promises were kept, and it's time now to move to the next stage. This is a bond issue that is an investment in our school. It is not a tax increase. You'll not see your property taxes go up because we've done a good job of pacing out the bond issues so that as one rolls off and another one comes on, you will not see an increase in your taxes.
School is the foundation for your future. So a great school builds a very solid foundation that will create success and boldness in our future endeavors. So when we grow up and go to the real world, we'll be ready and prepared for whatever life throws at us and hope to make a change in the community that we are a part of.
I definitely support the bond issue. We have to continue to make improvements and to add to our school system. We cannot let a year go by without doing something.
We'll have new facilities to offer to those people that are moving in. Education is very important when you're choosing a community to live in.
I think it's really important as we look at this bond issue, what it does for the future and for long-term planning. If we're living year to year, hand to mouth, it's tough to make a long-term plan, but if we can get the infrastructure taken care of through bond issues, then that allows us to be very creative in how we plan for the future of our 6th and 7th and 8th graders who will be graduating in 4 or 5 years.
This new bond issue will take Skiatook schools and the Skiatook community to the next level. It will encourage growth and also change. I encourage you guys to vote so that you are showing support to your school and your community. It will only do great things in this town.